Hey everybody, Ice Drake here, and welcome back to Stranded Deep. So it's still the same night, we're still poisoned. I'm going to try and get some things together to get to another island in the morning, because we're going to need to make some lashings, and I need to make that antidote pretty much as quickly as I can. I think, too, I've decided what I'm going to do with the roof of our cabin. I'm not going to worry too much about that right now because I don't have a lot of wood left, but I think I'm just going to make like a little sort of overhang with some of the corner pieces. I don't know how it's going to look. Maybe it'll be terrible, I'm not sure. But I think I'm completely actually out of wood. I've got some cloth, stone tools, I don't need those right now. Flare gun, air tank, Okay, I'm actually gonna make a few more crude spears before we head out. Actually, I don't know if I want to make it out of palm. Have I got any more small trees that I can cut down? I'd rather use those for sticks initially because the palm trunks I can make into planks later. But I think I'm out of small trees on my island, so unfortunately the palm trunk is going to be the way to go. So we're just going to continue to whack at it until it breaks. So, you know, there we go. Alright, got some sticks. And go ahead and get some crude spears crafted. I'd like to have a double stack of them. That makes 8. And that's, I don't know, that's a pretty good number for fighting sharks, right? Okay, we're good pretty much on water and food. The moon is still rising. I don't want to make a night journey. I really, really don't want to make a night journey. How are my tools? These are still, oh yeah, they're still in pretty good percentages. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Okay. Let's see. That is... What's that island? I've got a spyglass. What am I doing? If I can take a look at them, I can kind of see, like, some islands are better for vegetation, and some are... That really doesn't zoom in nearly as much as I would like it to. But that looks like it's got a lot of trees on it. That one looks a little more rocky, which I need both. I need rocks and I need sticks. We're gonna go to Tree Island first. Why are you the way you are, Paddle? Oh, actually, I think there's stuff in this storage. Yeah. Some rations, a compass, and a bandage. Okay, so I don't actually need... I don't need those right now. I'm probably going to end up needing the bandages here in a minute, so I will regret not having taken them with me, but, okay, alright. Actually, yeah, let's go to the Stick Island first, and we'll get rocks there, because I need to make a, I need to make a pick to actually go and be able to, like, bust up rocks and things like that. And, yeah. So, alright, let me get my paddle out here. Hold E to operate the raft, and I'm going to die very quickly. This is what's going to happen. This is a really dumb idea, people. I hate myself already. The thalassophobia just kicked in real hard. Especially since I'm pretty sure this is where that tiger shark, or not tiger shark, the hammerhead was when I started, and I think I just went over a rock. I'm hoping it was a rock and not a shark. Please don't puncture my tiny inner tube. Let me continue on my way. I don't want to have to get out of the raft. Thank you. Okay. The raft, the, you know, the thing that I'm in. God, I hate this. This is my nightmare. Just straight up. So... once we get some rocks and some lashings and everything, life life will be like a lot better, right? That's what we're going to tell ourselves. I hate everything about what I'm doing right now, so I'm just going to keep talking pretty much non-stop until the terror is gone. And the terror will never be gone while I'm on the ocean, so this is fine. Everything's fine. We're all fine here now. Quiet, bats. Where are bats? Why are there bats in the middle of the ocean? Okay, you guys can hear those, right? It's not just me. I'm not hallucinating out of sheer pants-wetting terror at the fact that there could be, like, a great white shark or a megalodon directly beneath me. Actually, I know there's not a megalodon directly beneath me because, like, there's only one of those in the game, and you have to actually, like, go do a quest at a thing for it. I've never actually done any of the boss fights. I haven't made it that far. I was actually only about... I think I was 20 days in, somewhere along the lines, like, oh no! Somewhere along that line when the goblin shark glitched my raft out of all. What is happening? Why is there a line? There are aliens in the game. They're trying to abduct me. You know what? Get me out of here. Like, if you can. That's okay. I mean, I'm not down for that whole probing thing, but if it gets me out of the dark water, we're good. Okay. We're almost there. We're gonna make it. It's fine. Everything's fine. Just a little further. So basically what happened with the goblin shark was I had a 3x3 raft built. It was pretty good. Had a sail on it, had a rudder, you know, had an anchor and everything, had a bunch of storage and everything. It was great, right? And I was like king of the ocean. No problem whatsoever. So the goblin shark, like, it's just stop moving me around. Why are you the way you are? It's fine. There's not a shark below me. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway. King of the ocean, yeah. And so we were tooling around and everything, and the goblin shark kept hitting the underside of my raft, right? So I decided I was going to get some spears and I was going to kill it, and so I'm standing on top of my raft, and I'm chucking spears at this thing, and I managed to kill it, right? So, can I row directly up onto the sand? That'd be fantastic. No? Okay. Anyway, so I'm hucking spears at it, I managed to kill the thing, and so I pull it up onto the raft to skin it. And when I did that, the physics of the game completely lost their marbles, and it flipped my raft, and then the goblin shark's body didn't realize that it wasn't still on solid ground, and it glitched really hard. The raft did like a 90-degree turn where like the nose of it was facing directly down in the ocean. And when it did that, it threw me about, well, it threw me quite a ways into the deep dark. And, yeah, so I was probably 100 feet or so underwater at that point, which was not great. And it looks like we found another survivor's camp here. He's already got some lashings and things made. Poor guy. He did not make it, but I'll take that refined spear. Yes, sir. I will put it to good use in your memory. But, so anyway, you know, I ended up about 100 feet or so underwater. Fortunately, there were no other predators there at the time, but I couldn't get my raft to unscrew itself. Duct tape and a flashlight. Oh my god. Oh, that's so good. Okay, we're definitely taking that back with us. I can't take the crude axe. There were two people here. That's a second skeleton. These folks were surviving together. I mean, hey, at least you had somebody, right? I have no one. I am by my lonesome out in the vast, uncaring Pacific. Okay, so we're just gonna drop that there. Okay, I'd like to, now that I've got that lashing, I'm gonna drop these rocks here too. Just kind of make a little stack of them. I need to get that. Drop this cloth too. I need to get an antidote made. I've only got one. I found a pippy over here. I think that's a secondary one. So I can actually make the antidote right here on this island. I just need a coconut. And I should be good. Might as well get the poison taken care of before it becomes a problem, you know what I mean? Okay, so we're gonna wait for that to fall. There we go. No sense walking under a falling tree, right? Okay, so we made our coconut flask. I'm actually gonna go ahead and drink that because I don't need to waste the water, and that then will make the antidote. Okay, I don't know why you didn't put it back in my hands. Alright, now we're not poisoned anymore. Our arm looks normal. Great. Good for us. Now, I'm going to come back here and collect a lot of the wood and things of that nature, but right now we really just want, like, fibrous leaves. We want any medicinal herbs that are around. Like, the fibrous leaves to make lashings are the big thing currently. Like, you know, that and rocks. I'm constantly going to be in need of both of those. We'll obviously take, like, plank scrap and corrugated metal as well. Yeah. Oh, there was more stuff back in the little survivor shelter too, wasn't there? Let me go and look at that. Just gonna kind of sweep this beach for things. And I'll probably end up having to make several trips out here because the life raft from the plane crash doesn't have a lot of storage. Okay. Oh, I thought that was a crate on the back of that little boat, but it's not. Never mind. Okay. Never mind. Crates are fantastic, simply because I have no more inventory space. Crates are fantastic because they have additional storage, and I can pick it up, and it only takes up one slot, but it can hold 3 different things, which you guys obviously have probably figured out already. I think I actually mentioned that in my first video, but it's just a whole thing where, you know, I've slept and I've worked since then. So I'm gonna just carry the fibrous leaves around, simply because they stack, I think, up to 24. So there's not just like a whole lot of reason to put them down until I get a full stack. And even then, when I get a full stack of them, I can pretty much stop being weird on their campfire or whatever that is. Anyway, there's not a lot of, you know, even when I've got a full stack of them, I'll probably just turn them into lashings, which unfortunately only stack up to 4 deep in an inventory slot. And again, I mean, a lot of this game is just inventory management. You know, like I don't have the never-ending backpack of holding that I might want. I don't know that I just pick up the leaves. Okay. I don't know that I care too much about the yucca cuttings from these. I don't know if they, like, have a weird respawn, though, where, like, if I don't pick them up the first time I cut the yucca down, then I can't get the cutting again. I don't need a lot of cuttings, to be honest, because I think there are, like, 2 or 3 yucca trees on my home island. So those respawn at a decent rate. I don't know exactly what the rate is as far as, like, in-game days or anything like that. I think it takes them about, I want to say 3 or 4 in-game days to come back. So, but again, I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Or maybe do. I don't know. Some of you guys know better than I do. My voice is still kind of in recovery, by the way. I'm sorry if it sounds a little puberty, you know, that kind of thing. Trying not to let the sickness continue to get the better of me as I make my way through the Pacific here. So there's some corrugated metal there. That's good. I'll need a lot of that for when I eventually build, like, a good raft. I want that for the for the flooring of the raft that we're eventually going to build. So that would be super good. And we're getting a decent amount of rocks. I'm probably not going to take like the yucca cutting and a bunch of the aloe vera and stuff back with me, but this is like a really good start. I'm just going to probably stay here through the rest of the night, just sort of gathering and collecting and getting things situated so that I can sort of figure out what all I'm taking back with me to the main island on the first trip. Obviously rocks, obviously lashings, probably sticks. I need to take probably palm fronds and things too. And of course I'd love to hit all these shipwrecks out here, but I just don't have the necessary storage really for that right now. I'd really like to come back with a larger raft. Unfortunately, I don't think there are, at least not that I was really looking for at the main island. So there's all sorts of different things that you can make rafts out of. And one of those is the buoy balls that you can find on some of these ships. And they're basically those like orange and yellow and green floating, like plastic balls that you find at pools and where they've got like a swimming area roped off at like a lake, that kind of thing. But you can use those as the base of your raft, and they're really good, they're really buoyant, and they're easier, I feel. I'm not sure that there's actually a game mechanic for it, but it makes me feel better if I have to flip my raft back over. I feel like it's easier to do it with those than it is with sticks or planks or whatever else you might be able to build a raft out of. So, but that could just be like an aesthetic thing. I'm not really sure. Obviously, if I can't find enough of those, I will make a raft out of other things. Sticks probably being the most plentiful. And yeah, so we'll see how that goes. But I think right now, I'm out of inventory space. Hang on, let's see here. I'll put this down for a moment. We're just gonna make those into some lashings because that's like the main reason we came over here. Okay, that's all of those I can make right now. Okay, so alright, let me take this because there's I've got no inventory space. Let me just take these back to the beach and we'll toss some of this out here. Did I already have, some planks, and of course the lashings that we desperately need. So, okay, so it's getting to be daylight. I'm gonna grab that refined spear because I may end up needing it to fight off, horrible, awful, evil things in the water. Yeah. I don't necessarily want to get into combat with a shark. I understand that's probably going to be super entertaining for you guys, but don't wish that evil on me. Okay. Okay, so a few more sticks here. Yeah, that's pretty much the limit of my inventory. Alright, that's probably a pretty good haul. I mean, there's a bunch more sticks here. I think I got most of the rocks, though, and that's really what I'm interested in. I've got plenty of palms left over at my main island that I can cut into sticks and planks and things if I really need them. I'll take the fibrous leaves with me. This is a problem. Actually, come to think of it, I've got this storage here. There we go. Take a few more rocks. We'll come back for some of the other stuff. But I think, that's pretty good. Do I want to take the planks or cloth or anything? Not this run. I do want to take this crate, so we're going to drop that rock. We're going to pick up the crate, and we're going to... Oh, I need a spot for my... Well, we'll just put these here. I need a spot for the paddle. Otherwise, I can't go home. Ah, stop. Okay. It's being weird again. Stop it. There we go. Okay. We can turn. We are smart enough to turn around. I'm pretty sure that one's my home island, right? Yeah, pretty sure. Okay. Well, if it's not, I can always turn slightly right and head for the other one. So, this is how I die, people. I'm pretty sure that's mine. Is there a little hut on that? Can anybody see it? Holler if you see it. I mean, not really. You'll disturb your neighbors. You're not in the South Pacific. You're at home. Or maybe at work. Or in the bathroom. I don't know where you watch these videos, if you're watching them at all. Well, while he's rowing, I'm going to take a little drink. Try not to make too much noise with it. That's better already. And I think, basically, you can drive the raft with one hand. So I'm going to try and get into my lozenges, too. If I can, with my offhand. I am not ambidextrous! No! It's fine. We're good. I have it under control. Everything's fine. Okay. Mission accomplished. Now, basically, the lozenge gives me something to choke on when the shark comes out of the water and I scream. So, we're fine. I don't see any, right? Okay, we're almost there, and that is our home island, because, well, I can, see my house from here. But we should have enough lashings now to last us for a little bit anyway. We've got some rocks, which we were needing, because I had used just about all the ones that this island had on it. Oh my god, the waves! Why? Anyway, I think we'll fix the roof maybe tonight, when we don't have anything else to do survival-wise. We need to get some food and water sorted out. I'll probably cut down some trees here during the day, get some wood ready for some projects and that kind of thing. And we'll sort of see where we end up. I do need to explore some of the wrecks around here, as much as it absolutely pains me to do so, because I need to start getting stuff together to build a larger raft. That's going to become a priority now. That's a lot of seagulls over there on that rock. I would love to kill one with a spear, but I'm probably not good enough to hit one with it yet. We may see what happens here in a moment. Okay, get out of the raft, pull it up on land so that it doesn't float off. That almost happened, actually, the first playthrough, day one, because I, forgot that tides are a thing. Well, not tides necessarily, but just the motion of the ocean. Okay, we got us a little drink. Survived 2 days. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so we're going to take our rocks over here like the tiny pebble-collecting penguin that we are. Because if we think cold thoughts, the blazing sun of the South Pacific's just not as bad, right? That's what we're going to tell ourselves. I'm going to put my other crate down here as well. I think I emptied that one, right? No, it's got all of that other stuff in it. Okay, great. I'm going to take this stuff out. I'm going to put, actually, the flashlight. Yeah, and I'm going to leave the duct tape in there, too, because that's actually, like, super important. Vehicle parts and things like that, I'll make storage for eventually, but I'm not going to use those anytime soon. I'm nowhere near the point of making, where did I... Oh, all the lashings are in the raft, right. I'm nowhere near making, like, a boat motor or anything like that yet. Soon-ish. A few more days. It'll be fine. Okay, so Got a decent amount of rocks. We got a hammer. We've got some lashings. Okay, so what do we need to build as far as, like, survival-y stuff? So I wanted to make a smoker. I should have sticks for that now. I need to I need to cut up some sticks because I left all the actual sticks over on the other side. I don't need a loom yet because I've got some cloth right now, but I will eventually. The tanning rack can wait a bit. Basically just the smoker is the big thing. That's all furniture. I don't care too much about that. I'd like to make a sleeping bag, but I don't have any leather. That will have to wait. Oh, I could make a belt pouch. Well, I don't really use the quick keys, and it doesn't give me any more storage, so let's see. Bandages, I could make some of those, but I've got one right now, so that's not a super huge priority. Farming plots, not really. Not yet anyway. And then just rafting stuff. Okay. So, any tools that I particularly need? I could make a refined... No, I don't have any leather. I could make a bow, but... I've got spears. It's fine. I don't want to waste the lashings. I think... Yeah, okay. So I think probably just the smoker for now. And that needs cloth, lashing, sticks, and the fire pit. Okay. So, lashings and cloth. And let's get some sticks. Get some sticks. Okay. You're a tree. I swear that wasn't here last night. I could be wrong. Okay. I could be wrong. I probably am. Alright. One trunk now sticks. That should allow us to make a smoker. I think I'll have to knock the spit off of this. Oh god, I left meat cooking on it. It's probably spoiled. I am a silly person. Is this spoiled? It doesn't say that it is. If I get sick, we know why. That was dangerous. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, so that's the axe that's actually... Oh, no, that one's way worse off. Excuse me. Okie doke. Now, we're gonna build our smoker. Okay. There we go. One meat smoker. And how many sticks do I have left? Just 3. Alright, well if I get one more I can load that up fully. Not a huge deal, but I also need to break down some palm fronds, or just get some palm fronds in general to put on my water-getting apparatus. God, oh. I knew the word would come to me in a minute, but, you know, sometimes you just have to get there. Okay, so this is what I was talking about in the other video. If you beat on this trunk until it separates, then you can get the palm bunch all in one piece. Now, they don't have an icon for it yet, it's just a question mark. But that is 5 different palm fronds that you can stack with 3 other palm bunches for a total of 20 that you can carry more easily than you would 5 stacks of 4 of the actual palm fronds. So just a tip, you know, for you guys as you're sort of getting this going. Way easier to transport from like the other islands if you're doing it that way. There we go. Okay, we're just gonna leave that there. And I think, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and drink this coconut and probably eat it too. I'm trying to use up the lesser axe, so if it looks like I'm, you know, switching between them a lot, that's why. I may just drop the higher health one now that I'm back here with it. That's a little better. It's still not great. Okay, we'll just leave that there. And my SPF is climbing. I could really use a little more water, but I can wait until that collects. Excuse me, it's due, as it were. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna drag this trunk over into the shade, or the shade-ish rather. Get over here, where I can kind of work on it and not have my SPF maybe skyrocketing the way that it has been. And once we get some sticks together from this trunk, I'm going to try and fix our roof a little bit. And I'm going to try it a couple of different ways, just to kind of see what works. It may look super weird. Get off the root. Okay. Come here. Alright. Oh, this was actually 3 sections. I thought it was only 2. Because I don't look at things carefully, and I can't count. Don't blame me. I was an English major, okay? We didn't have to do the math very much, so... Okay, and the tree trunk. Last time. There we go. Okay, that's plenty of sticks, I think. Okay. We need our hammer. And... let's see. Roofing. Now, I don't know if this will actually sit on that roof. It will not. I may have to bust that mid part down. Again, I haven't done just a whole lot with the building portion of this, but I think those are going to be the ones to go with. So we're going to break this down, and this may take a while because these things are... maybe it won't. Immediately just knocks out like half of the straw. Okay. But the things that you build have a little more health when you're trying to knock them down. I've noticed then when you're putting them up, and you only get part of your resources back, which I'm okay with. I mean, I don't expect to get all of my resources back after I've basically bashed a thing together and then bashed it back apart. And that should just about do it. There we go. Okay. I could make a door. I don't know. Like, I need to make some steps. If nothing else. Like, steps would be ideal. Okay, so... that's not really doing what I want it to do. Okay. How about a roof corner? No. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. What are my other options? The roof cap, I mean, that's basically just a square. I don't want to build those like that, because then it'll just be 2 of them sitting next to each other, but at the same time, like... you know? I mean, do I care that much about the aesthetic? Who am I kidding? Of course I do. Why must things be complicated? You know what? I'm just gonna expand it into a 4x4, and then I can put the peaked roof on there. And isn't that really what I wanted to do the entire time? So this will be super entertaining for you guys while I sit here and bash this thing down. And get another drink because, my gosh, my throat is dry. Anyway. Let's talk about then what we want to do after the fact. Because we're going to want to start doing some farming eventually. I think I'm a while yet from needing like the fuel still, or the fuel processor, or whatever it's called. The devs have basically said that there's going to be an end game at some point. I don't know when exactly that's going to happen, because this is still like an early build kind of thing. And I know I said I was done with early builds, like I say that about once a year, and then I'm like, oh, that looks neat, I want to go play that, and so then I do. And I end up playing it, you know, and then the devs end up dropping it, and I hope they don't drop Stranded Deep. I've really enjoyed the little bit of time I've gotten to spend with it so far. And I'd like to see some kind of end game. I would. You know. But, I don't know. We'll see how it goes, I guess, in the future, so. Okay. And that's going to give us a 4x4 hut. Alright. And we'll just put our windows back more or less where they were, because I still want the view of the island and that kind of thing. This will give us a little room to run around, put up some furniture, you know, make a shelf or something. I don't know, maybe not a shelf. Okay. Sorry again, I am trying not to sniffle and snort and make horrible noises too much on camera. Because, well, you know, we went over this, but hopefully in the next day or so I'll be completely over this thing and you guys won't have to worry about getting grossed out while I'm worried about getting eaten by sharks. There we go. Now, do I want to do just like a wall? Just like a wall there. I think I'm out of sticks. I need more sticks! We're gonna go find some. We're really just gonna beat this down right here. Where am I at on food? I'm good on food. I need water. It's still processing down there. I'll go check on it here in a minute after I get that last wall up, and then we'll do the roof. So, and then we'll have a neat little hut. You know, just a little tropical getaway, a little bungalow, if you will. You know, somewhere to go and count our blessings that we're not being dragged out to sea by Jaws or one of his weird-looking family members. I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen what, like, goblin sharks and things like that look like, but it ain't pretty. You know, I actually really like the hammerhead as a, just sort of a creature concept. Like, that's a weird thing to have that type of skull, you know what I mean? So, this is done. Okay, we don't want to drain it all. Yeah, we do. Let's go ahead and drain it all the way down. And we'll put that other palm frond. We'll put that other palm frond on. There we go. Okay. Really? Ha. That'll show you. Okay. Now we're running out of daylight. Constantly in a race against daylight. I wish I had a lantern. That would be ideal. And it looks like our yucca is actually... For crying out loud. It looks like our yucca has regrown, so that's good. It really only took about a day to regrow, so that's nice. That's nice to know. I think, yeah, just a regular wall there. And that'll just give us a nice little corner to put our bed in, or we could put a table and chairs or something like that. I'd like to have like a table and chairs actually facing out one of the windows, but I'm not really sure. Like, I know you can do furniture. Take a look here. That's the furniture tab. Oh, you need lashings for most of that, and oh god, no, I'm not wasting 4 lashings on a wooden table just for decoration. Not gonna happen. Not going to happen. So let's get our roof on. And I think we're just gonna do the corner roof. And that'll give us a nice little peek. There we go. And do one more half of it. few more sticks. And there. Okay. Where'd my axe? Oh, I dropped it over here, didn't I? Alright. How's my hammer? Oof, 12%. I mean, I can probably knock the rest of the roof together with 4%, right? Tell me I'm right, guys. I think I destroyed that yucca plant by putting my house that close to it, but that's okay. I've still got a couple out the front here, so I'll deal with not having that one plant. Okay, and I'm pretty sure too that my axe is about to break. Well, it had enough left to get that done. We'll go ahead and take this palm bunch down too, simply because we're going to need more water very soon. Mr. Palm Frond, come here. Okay. Hello, coconut. Alright, go ahead and put these on, since that takes time. No, add it to the thing. There. Now. I know that says add fiber. I don't know that you can add fibrous leaves to it. My axe is 100% about to break. That's alright. We'll do what we can with what we've got. And I think I've got a knife that I can finish this trunk out with. Or it could be exactly perfect. Look at that. Everything's coming up us. So, now if we can just get both of these roof pieces on with the hammer that we've got left, we'll be in good shape. Okay, got that one done, and nope, not quite. Well, crud. Let's see. I think for that I need lashings. I'm gonna need a stick or two, and I know I've got some here somewhere. Stone tools, actual rocks. Okay, let me just cut one of these. Just cut one of these palms down. I mean, I need to build a new axe anyway, but I need sticks to make that and the hammer, so I might as well just get this done with a knife now. It'll take a little longer, but it'll give me enough sticks to get both of those done. Plus, I mean, it's nighttime. What else have I got to do except, you know, remake my tools and sort of get ready for the next day? That's what you do when you're trapped on a deserted island. I mean, you know, you do what work you can at night, and you rest a little bit during the day because it's the middle of the Pacific, and, you know, it gets hot. It gets hot, so... okay, so let's make our crude... Okay, let's make our crude axe. Let's make our crude axe, thank you. And we're going to need another lashing, and that should allow us to make a hammer. Yes, okay. Now we're back in business, boys. And girls, and other, and ladies, and gents, and whoever else. Okay, there we go. Got all the wood up on the roof, got the thing done. Great. The cabin, hut, bungalow, whatever you want to call it, is looking great. I need to find some leather in order to make a, you know, thing. Do we want to put a deck on it? I don't know. Do we want a deck? Need more sticks. Always need more sticks. Okay. We'll get some sticks, put a deck on it, put some stairs on it, and we'll call it done. How about that? Okay. More there? There it is. Okay, that's just a palm bunch now. I don't care about you. I've got, what, 6 sticks. I need lashings for the steps. Okay. No. Okay. We'll just pull you right out here. And I think I'm going to need a couple more sticks to make stairs. I'm not sure how many it takes. Guess we'll find out. Stairs. Plank. Wood stairs. 4 sticks. Yeah, I need 2 more. Why do I have a number of them that aren't, you know, congruent with what I actually need? I'm gonna leave that palm by my little hut. Give it a little bit of shade, a little bit of extra shade, you know. Okay. Timber! You okay, Yuka? It's fine. Okay. So later on, we'll be able to make a plank processing thing, and we'll be able to turn some of these trunks into plank scrap that we can make some nicer looking things with. But, you know, we're making things happen. Taking bold strides, Captain, you know. Making waves out in the ocean. One up there. Yeah, I feel like we do. That'll be fine. Maybe not. Can I put it here? I can put it there. I don't know. This way that'll work. Okay. There we go. Now then. I guess the real question is, do we want a door? Might as well make a door. I mean, while I'm finishing this thing off, and while it's still nighttime, you know, I've got the lashings. I've got, you know, got my trusty rusty axe. Got some trunks. Gotta have your trunks if you're in the ocean, you know. It's another bad joke, people. You know, because trunks like a bathing suit, but also trunks like palm trunks. Don't at me. I think that's what you kids say, you know. Don't be getting all over the gram talking about this guy making his dad jokes in the middle of the South Pacific. I mean, you can. I'll never know. So, oh, I don't actually have to hit that. Okay, well, open. Great. I kind of wish it opened another direction, but I'm not gonna fool with it too much. That's fine, you know. Just gonna leave my hammer there where I dropped it, because I don't really have anywhere else better to put it. Okay, do I want to just bite the bullet and make a wooden raft? Is that what I want to do? I mean, it would be something, but I also kind of want to keep my resources until I can find, like, the buoy balls and some more corrugated metal, stuff like that, right? I don't know. I may tackle that in the next episode. I think after this night, I'm probably going to call it quits, and then we'll figure out what exactly we're going to do about a new, bigger, better raft in the next episode. I think that'll be a good goal. Hello. Quit being weird. Alright. I should probably go and cut down some more young palms, get my harvesting up for one thing. But, you know, we need lashings forever. We're forever going to need lashings. It's never not going to be an issue. So we might as well just make hay while the sun doesn't shine, in this case, you know? Okay. Okay. And you know what? You're coming with me too. Because... Stop. Just be better than you are. That's all I ask. Okay. You know what? We're going to leave some of these sticks out here because we're going to need fuel for our smoker. There we go. That's what, 3? That's 4. Okay, that's a full load. And we'll drop the rest of these over here because that's where we're doing most of our construction anyway. There. Now. And we'll drop these palm fronds where they ought to go. Because why would we not, right? How's my hydration? Little high quality H2O. Okay. Little high quality H2O. Now, where did I put my axe? There it is. I know what I'm about. Sometimes. Okay. I mean, I know I was already full on water, but I mean, why waste the drink, right? Because it might just be enough coconut to make me sick. Nah. Okay. What are we looking for? I could use a little more food. I don't want to eat more coconut because it will end up making me sick. I think, honestly, I think 3 is the limit before you get the bad poops. And it will make you dehydrated very, very quickly. So we're going to try and avoid that, if at all possible. I'm going to make some lashings. There we go. Okay. And I know that I've got some more fibrous leaves, but I can't see them right now because it's freaking dark. So let's just go around and collect whatever more of those we can get our hands on overnight here. I think it'll be morning soon, so we'll collect a few more fibrous leaves. I'll cut down another tree or 2. Just do some general processing. Oh no, that did regrow. Oh good, so my hut's not blocking it. Good. Excellent. Excellent. I guess I must have just cut it down a little bit later than the other 2, so it just took the same time to regrow. It's just, you know, it had still been full or whatever. So, all right. And if any of you guys out there who are watching have played, oh my god, I forgot I had that other axe. I didn't have to make this one. That's fine. Not a problem. We'll just leave it there in case of emergency, right? But any of you guys or gals out there have played Stranded Deep, and I'm missing anything, or there's something that you think I ought to go and look for, or you know, or what have you, then let me know in the comments, and we'll make it happen. I mean, you know, I'm missing a palm frond. They're supposed to give 5. I only see 4, and it is very dark. Fine. Fine. Keep your secret. Okay. Put these fronds down here. I don't really need them for anything else right now, other than water. I mean, water is definitely the priority. Let me go ahead and get this other yucca so that it's not like any more off from the others than it already is. I think some of those fell in my house, which I'm okay with. You know, it's a feature. There, now. New and exciting. Give me the things. Okay, I think that's all of them. Again, I could really use a light. Okay, so that's a bunch of those. Wonderful, wonderful. Just gonna set them over here for now. And I think we're gonna go kill a couple of crabs before we sort of get... Where did my knife go? Did I drop it? I might have dropped it. Okay. let's see if we can find a couple of crabs. We'll put those on the smoker. Now, raw meat will go bad relatively quickly, and cooked meat will go bad as well after a time, but smoked meat takes a lot longer to spoil, so it's fantastic to go ahead and have some of that just sort of stored up in a crate or a chest or on a shelf. Can't eat starfish. Pretty sure that would go poorly. I'm not seeing any crabs in the shallows, but then it's very dark. We may just have to call that a no-go. And I need to make a fishing spear. I might as well, because there's always going to be sardines and stuff floating around I can get my hands on pretty easily. Okay, well, they are being very elusive. Give me your crabs, ocean! Oh well. Not so much. Well, we're still okay on food. It's fine. Not a huge deal. What do we got? Well, can I kill a bat? Nope. Oh. That went forever. Wow. You know, this guy's got a heck of an arm on him. I don't think I'm finding that spear. Especially not tonight, so... yeah. Ha-ha! Ha-ha-ha! Well done, me. Hello, bat. Can I do it? Your physics are bad, and you should feel bad. I'm Batman. Shut up. Okay, I don't think I can actually cook this guy. No, I don't have a knife. That's why I can't skin him. Okay, so I need to make a knife. Hold on. Mr. Bat, is that my knife? Was there a knife here? No? I have a flashlight. I know I have a flashlight. Shut up. Okay. 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 Looking for our freaking knife. Ah, a palm frond. You know what? We'll just go ahead and pick these fibrous leaves up too, because we're going to go ahead and make them into lashings anyway. It's not like I'm saving them for anything else, you know. Have no other discernible purpose. Ah, there's my knife. Other than to be lashings. Okay, so... torch's pretty handy. Flashlight, rather, is pretty handy. Call it a torch because you're British or whatever. Australian, maybe. I don't know. I don't know your life. You know, maybe you just like to be weird. Okay, sun's coming up. We're going to make our lashings. I'm going to go skin a bat, apparently. And put it on our fire. And then I think we're probably going to call it after that. So, yeah, I can use a drink. We'll just plop that one right on there. Okay, now I've got my knife. Yes, okay, good. That's a big bat, man. Yeah, that's I will agree. That is disgusting. That's a huge bat. And it only gave me small meat. Are you kidding? It's fine. We're just gonna plop that right up there. You know, no. I gotta make more, like, I gotta make good decisions here. Hold on. We're gonna try and do a little fishing real quick. Can I make a fishing spear? We're gonna go catch some sardines or something to go with our bat. crab. Sardine, and I think I can put 4 or 5 pieces of meat on our smoker. I'm gonna get 5 just in case. Come here. Okay, that's, yeah, that'll be 5 pieces. I'm pretty sure that that's like the limit. Okay. Okay. We'll get these skinned, we'll get them put on the smoker, we'll get the smoker started, and then we'll end. Okay. So yeah, let me know in the comments, guys, if you've played Stranded Deep, and there's something that I need to be looking for, or outdoing that you're like, oh my god, please get off this starter island, build yourself a raft, even if it's just made of wood, and go explore more things. Wonderful! 5 of them. Now technically I could put another one down here. I have to be as efficient as possible. I mean, I only have so much wood. I mean, technically I can go to other islands and get more wood and whatever, but if I'm gonna start a fire, I might as well have like as much fish, as much crab, as much bat, or whatever as I can put on it, right? I mean, that only stands to reason. Like, you know, I build the smoker and then I put like one piece of meat on it. One? No. No. Okay. So this is just going to be cooked meat down here, but these are going to be smoked. And where'd I put my kindling? There it is. Okay. We'll get this going. We'll get this cooking. And yeah, let me know. Let me know what you guys want to see happening. You know, if you want, just, you know, build a raft, get out there, do the thing, fight the sharks. I'll hate you forever, but I'll do it. So, anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the content. If you have, please feel free to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're so inclined. And I'll see all you guys in the next video, because this is pretty much what I'm going to be doing for the foreseeable future. I'm going to try and put out 1 video a day. Maybe 1 every other day. It just kind of depends on my schedule and what I can do. So, yeah, I enjoy having you here. It's nice to have somebody to talk to, even if you're just imaginary, even if nobody ever watches this. So, anyway, take care, guys, and bye-bye.